Hi, I'm Linda. I am the lady of Lady and the Frogs, and this is all the frogs. So yes, there's 5 of them, and that's the frog element. So I have decided to do Vlogtober. I've never done it before, and I figure I should probably do something ordinary. And this is just an introduction to who I am. I've been on YouTube for a while. It's something that I started when the pandemic hit. I just did it for the crack because I was shielding and I'd got one of the shielding boxes, and I just did a video of the contents of that. Yeah, and now I just tend to do reselling content and other general rambling. So if you're here for the polished shenanigans, that's not me. You're probably gonna have to keep scrolling. I'm not polished, I'm just raw. I am who I am. I live in Manchester, UK, so Vlogtober is probably going to look a bit like this. So yeah, we get rain. We're known for rain, but we do have some very sunny days. I think it's worse if you on the moors, really. I used to live in the moors, and that was the sort of place where we would ring and cancel plans for people who we knew on Manchester, saying, oh, we're snowed in, and they wouldn't believe us. But we would get snowed in, and then the snow wouldn't hit here because it's a bit weird. Anyway, weather is disinteresting to most. Stephen, get in. Yeah, so my frogs. This is Stephen. He's the first. I got him from a car boot sale. This is Siobhan. I bought her from eBay. Simon I bought from eBay. And this is Sean, who I also bought from eBay. And then Sigmund, who I actually found at a charity shop, which is literally 2 roads away. These 2 are actually rucksacks, and these guys are stuffed. Just whenever I find one, I have to buy them, so that's why they're here. So I think from now on, if I find another one, they're going to be a female name because they all begin with S, and I think I've pretty much run out of male names beginning with S. There's not that many. You know, they're going to be really odd names going forward. I suppose we haven't got a Stuart, have we? Oh no, that means you're going to go on the internet and find Stuart. Anyway, as you can see, I am crazy. I am crazy, so if that's the sort of thing that you fancy watching, I don't know what I'm going to put on. I do tend to put on a lot of content on here. It is mainly reselling based. I do a lot of selling Lego, and I do clothing, as a lot of people who have got into reselling do. They sell clothes because obviously everybody needs clothes. Everybody needs clothes. Yeah. I got into reselling because I've had a few health issues that have sort of meant that I've lost a number of jobs. The pandemic has been a pain in the arse, really, because I don't know how well reselling would actually do in the normal circumstance, because nothing ever, to me, things don't feel like they're normal still. But you know, maybe to everybody else things are normal, but I do feel a bit stuck. So there is part of me that does want to go back to working, because I do feel a bit I don't want to be in the house all day long talking to these guys and just taking photos and putting things on eBay. Obviously there is a lot of community on YouTube and Instagram specifically, but you know, it just doesn't cut it. It's not like working in an office. So there is part of me who would like to go back to working and I have been looking, but it's a bit disheartening job searching. So I know that I've slacked off for September with my reselling business, because I uploaded my CV to a few things, and I've sort of been looking for openings, and there was one that was quite promising but it didn't go anywhere, so that's become disheartening. The weather's changed, that's become disheartening. And this apartment I find very disheartening. This apartment we purchased, we didn't really plan to purchase it. We were in rented accommodation in a place where an area of Manchester we really liked, and then they upped our rent by an extra £200 a month, so we were paying £750, and then they wanted us to pay £950, which for an unfurnished flat I thought was horrendous. So we literally investigated to see if we could get a mortgage. So we bought this place in 2016. This was a repossession, and we've funneled all our money in thinking that we would sort of get ourselves on our feet. But even though I was in work, I was ill a lot. My husband's work has been a bit up and down, so I lost my permanent job, and the jobs that we've wanted to do here we haven't been able to do. So that is something that I do need to get a handle on, even if it's just getting it clean and organised, what I have here. And running a business out of here is a bit of a pain in the arse as well, so I've got to do a lot of organisation. So those are the sort of videos which you're probably going to be expecting to see from me for Vlogtober. Sorting this bloody flat out, decluttering, getting rid of stuff. I mean, it's like I've got a cupboard over there. I don't even know what's in it. There's things under the bed which, you know, it could be a crocodile for all I know. So there's decluttering that I have to do, because I've been talking about doing it for years and it's just not happening, and it's becoming depressing. There's decorating jobs that need doing. There's stupid jobs that need doing. There's things that are breaking because we haven't done what we need to do with them. And then there's obviously my eBay reselling and general natter. So if that's the sort of thing that you fancy seeing for the next 31 days, 31 days, I have a feeling that people who do Vlogtober probably have a nervous breakdown by the third week, because Vlogmas feels a bit wearing, so this one must be pretty wearing. But anyway, we'll see where I get with it. Hopefully I'll be able to stick it out. Sometimes having a motivation is the thing that you need, and motivation to get this flat organised and sorted and get my business sorted would be really helpful for me. So anyway, if you're still here, thank you. I will endeavour to be a little bit more focused, but you know, maybe somebody, you know, out there likes the craziness. So thank you for watching. I will join you every day for October and bring you this face and more jazz and more frog content than you could well, you probably find more frog content in the wild, but these guys have got personality. Yeah man, so yeah, if you want to see me, who's really the star of the show, Stephen Frog, tune in, subscribe, follow the knobhead button, and yeah, we'll see you soon. Good way, sis. Yeah, so yeah, follow, love me, like me, do me. That's gross. Yes, I'll be back again tomorrow with more craziness.